This is a Nuke Ops round on the Salamander server, aboard Meta Station. Captain giving their introduction a second before the nuclear operatives declare war. Gotta love it. The Nukies have decided to buy 3 Assault Borgs. I've noticed that becoming a bit more common for War Ops is 3 Assault Borgs. They are not the Five Nights at Freddy's Borgs this time, so I feel like that's gonna lower their win chances a little bit. What are these names? It uses the L6, I like that one. Like, what is that? The Nukies have immediately destroyed the ATS. That's also something that is just very standard now, that the ATS is pretty much the first thing completely annihilated. Nukies jumping off to the left side of their ship, straight for cargo, and as is normal in War Ops, cargo, like, they set up like this, like, really interesting, like, bunker system, almost as if they were fully aware that the Nukies were going to board from the cargo side. So this is going to be like a tower defense event. No, they are literally shooting through these windows as if it was like a medieval castle with the arrow ports. I forget what those are called. You know what? I feel that. I tunnel vision so hard when I'm trying to shoot Nukies, I don't even notice the C4 standing at my feet. Well, if there's anyone to ever push through the front of an engagement, it's going to be a Jugsuit and L6, but science got Sabler SMGs researched. Nobody was able to really capitalize off that, though. They were only disabled, slowed down a slight bit. Assault Borgs taking their own major assaults inwards, downed in the doorway, but if no one manages to finish them off or drag them away, the Jugsuit doing a fantastic... Wow, they just fixed them in the doorway. Didn't even drag them back. That is confidence. These... Holy shit. There's got to be some of the most bullets I've ever seen fired in one spot that wasn't an ad meme event. Clown with the stun baton actually managed to stun the Jugsuit, but instantly finished off with a C20. Cargo is a mix of every single species' blood in one place. Kind of colorful when it happens in that way. There are some crew that managed to stagger away, but that was pretty much completely a Nukie victory there. The Nukies only had to do some repairs and are doing some minor medical. The amount of equipment they can salvage versus the amount of bullets they spent. A lot of the bullets fired there were the infinite ammo L6 saws, and the Jugsuit guy's probably pretty low on ammo. I mean, to be fair, there are still... They even have a second line of defense. What is happening? Why did they set up so perfectly? And how are the Nukies doing so well? AI, I'm guessing, is the one bolting that. I mean, AI camera's right there. The Nukies have plenty of options to go anywhere. There's plenty of good access to steal. I don't think they got any all accesses, though, from all that, surprisingly. C4ing the door down. Should get the firelocks, too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. They are now into the second room, but this is another insane laser fire area with the Captain's infinite ammo laser. Gonna have a hard time shooting down the Borgs, though, with dual E-swords due to reflect chance. Oh, they're just getting cut down. The raw DPS of the dual E-sword is hard to match when you're just getting bullets reflected in your face as well. A little bit of a friendly fire, but the dude, that Borg probably had like 1 HP left. Doesn't matter though. Borg's dragging the other Borg to the Borg repairman. It's peak efficiency. Bit more fire going off to the south. 2 Borgs and the commander pushing in. Always super deadly against fast firing guns. WT's not admittedly that fast firing, but compared to a walking person with no weapon, it is. Captain is quickly getting cornered. The Borgs are emagging the doors all the way through. The AI is not bolting them fast enough to really buy any time. Oh, the AI's trying. You can see the AI trying to save the Captain. Alright, the Captain is now bolted off, gets a few seconds of life left. Borg's just constantly being repaired. Bit of an interesting pinch. The security and random passenger are just kind of like stuck in between what would actually I don't know where the other Nukie group went. Okay, so some of the Nukies are still at cargo, and then you have this other like side group pushing towards the captain. Security officers is bleeding out in maintenance. So we still have these two Borgs and the commander going straight for the captain, and the rest of the residual crew is like kind of hung up on this group back here. They're not able to lock down. Interesting fight. I'm gonna focus more so on the assault group going for the captain. Oh yeah, the captain's done. So that's the disc. I'm pretty confident that the captain has a disc based off the way they were running. Rutro, yeah. So two Borgs and the commander have downed the captain. They are surrounded by a lot of crew, because, I mean, they are in medical, but the AI has bolted them off, so this is kind of a AI continuing to bolt the Nukies in here. They didn't get this maintenance door, though. They could slip into the night. Actually, they can't fully bolt them off anyway, because this door looks like it's already emagged open or bolted open. Okay, so we have that happening. And if we go back towards cargo, they're just dragging bodies onto the ship and looting them. I don't know where the third Borg went. Maybe they died. I don't see any brains lying around. There's also there's at least one other Nukie. There they are. They're in the bridge. Okay, so no Nukies are dead. They have the bridge secured. There's a captain in medical and a group in cargo. Makes spectating really hard, but they're so split up that the crew... There's a Rat King just staring at them. Borg's breaking the windows out. The crew... this Rat King is being very ballsy for having no rats. CMO just got shocked by the AI there. As an AI, there's probably not much reason to shock the doors, because the Nukies are going to be insulated. Unless there's monkeys. AI still being a thorn in the Nukie side. I think the Rat King's trying to join the Nukies, which is interesting. Kind of hard to make a rat empire if the ship is nuked, but this could be a subversion. Borg dragging around all-access card. Another all-access card also on frame. God damn, even the mice aren't free. The Nukies have done extraordinarily well. People in chat complaining that 3 Borgs is the meta, but I say don't give up yet. You never know what can happen in this game. AI still being annoying to the last second. Was that... What? That was a passenger disguised as a Nukie that was just kind of blending in? You can't see the Syndicate, like, icons as a spectator in replay, unfortunately. Like, I could spectate one of them, but, I mean, obviously it's not a friendly, or else they wouldn't have been gunned down. Bit more light fighting. A Borg was just down by a decent bit of gunfire. Borg, again, probably just going to be repaired without much of a problem. The Nukies have been bolted inside. You cannot emag a bolted door. Oh, the Rat King is betraying the Nukie, so it was a subversion. They have lost their army, though, to the huge wave of L6 fire. The crew is doing a really good job here. The AI, speaking of comebacks, the AI bolted the door, and that is a very tanky door, so they're going to have to C4 their way out. And now 2 of the main crew Nukie forces are split off with whatever this guy is. And now there's the other Nukies being forced to fight out here sort of alone. And every single Borg is now down. And I don't think the Jugsuit guy was really meant to be their designated repairman. I'll be honest, I don't know what happened to the other Nukies. So somehow they were doing extremely well, but they are now down to only the Jugsuit defending. 2 people stuck in here, and they revived one of the Blood Reds that seemingly killed one of the others and stole the suit. I'm very confused about that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. Wait, so another dude with a gray backpack has showed up in a blood red as well. And they're also not a Nukie, but they have a blood red. And they're not a thief. What in the hell am I watching? They just killed the other dude. Totally sending... I don't know. I have no fucking clue what I'm watching. And clearly the people in the vault have no idea what's happening. All the Borgs are dead. The commander getting meleeed to death by the CMO. This fake imposter with the gray backpack is just somehow got a hold of the Syndicate fire axe and is just meleeing them to death. Even the jug suit isn't going to be able to tank that forever. They still managed to down them. Their gun sounds completely empty, though. I think this is just down to the jug suit now. Like, the Nukies were so split off and got apparently picked off and lost their blood reds that... Oh, the rat's back with another large army. The jug suit can't survive that. Yeah, no, the AI stacks so well that even with that insane resistance, that's it. The rat stack just killed the low health jug suit in like 3 waves of hits. Did they go back and kill the cargo people? Is that what happened? They have a Droids and a Truncheon. That's a pretty deadly combo, honestly. So, the Nukies that were still at cargo, were they, like, still busy looting? Yeah, they were still just looting bodies on the cargo ship while the, main Nukie force was getting the disc. They just got picked off because they were trying to get more equipment, and they were so split up. So, they also decided not to acidify, and that's how they got the armor. No, that one acidified. They got the boots off of them. Oh, they actually managed to strip the medic suit off of them before they fully acidified. So that's what happened. They did acidify, it was just too slow. And this person did not acidify either. Okay, things explained. A split-off group dying is what led to their demise. And people in chat thought this was over. That was a very, very crazy round. I feel like the moral of this story, again, is a pretty common one. You need to acidify the second you're caught as a Nukie. Even with the Syndicate HUD, it's still very confusing who's who. You never know if somebody's showing up to a Nukie team as a blood red as an undercover thief, undercover Syndicate agent, a lone op that spawn. There's so much crazy shit that happens in this game. There's so many free agents now that you can't just assume that somebody walking up in a blood red is an enemy automatically as a Nukie team anymore. And plus, I mean, that was kind of metagaming to do that in the first place. You really do not want people wearing your armor when you're trying to fight people not wearing your armor as a simple rule of thumb. Anyways, very quick, bloody round. Great action. Thank you guys for watching.